Do you have collections on your credit report right now? And are these collections actually dragging your credit score down? You can't even get approved for home loans, auto loans, even business funding to scale or start your business. Then I promise you, as in right now, you are not alone. So in this step-by-step guide, I'm gonna show you how to raise your score in the matter of weeks or even days. So what I want you to do right now is go grab your pen and paper. No, really, go grab your pen and paper because this step-by-step tutorial is gonna be very, very in-depth. And without further ado, let's dive in. All right, ladies and gents, so this is gonna be a very in-depth tutorial, okay? It's gonna be an in-depth step-by-step tutorial. And I'm gonna show you, as in right here, how to remove the collections using the FCRA, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and Metro 2 compliance, okay? This is a very consumer-friendly, method to get things off your report, especially collections. And I'm gonna show you a few different ways on how you can actually dispute this, okay? But in the beginning, it's very, very crucial. Please, disclaimer, do not skip around on this video thinking that you're just going to go to the step-by-step part and you're going to do that and then it's not going to work for you, okay? Because you didn't get the education in the beginning. That's the whole point of this channel, all right? Please stop skipping, because if you do and you just go to that part, you didn't hear what I said in the beginning, you're literally going to run into a brick wall, and then you're going to write in my comment section and everybody else's comment section, this stuff doesn't work. I've tried this 5 times. It didn't work. Well, just listen to what I have to say and maybe you'll understand why it's not working. All right. So let's go ahead and break down the education and then I'll show you the step-by-step right here. I'm not trying to make you into a credit repair company. I'm just trying to show you how to fix your credit. My credit's fine. So let's go ahead and fix yours. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Number one, I just want to break down right now what a collection is. A collection is a debt that has been charged off by the original creditor and sold or assigned to a third-party collection agency. Now listen to that again. Charged off by the original creditor. That does not mean that it is a charge off, okay? This is why people have been getting this stuff confused, thinking that it's a charge off, but it's a collection, or it's a collection and it's actually a charge off. You have to understand the difference. If it's been charged off by the original creditor, that means they feel like they can't get no money from you. So now a collection agency has weeble-wobbled themselves into the scene and said, hey, I'll collect on your behalf. And I'm paraphrasing, of course. I'll collect on your behalf. I'll buy the debt from you. At least you can get some money behind it. And now the collection agency is trying to recover that money on behalf of the original creditor. That's why when you owe T-Mobile and then you see on your credit report, you see LV&V funding and you're like, yo, I've never even heard of these people before. I don't even have funding. I'm trying to get funded. Where do these people come from, et cetera, et cetera. Exactly. Yes, this is what is happening. And this is what you need to understand, okay? Now, it appears as a negative item on your credit report and significantly lowers your credit score. That's self-explanatory. Collections can be anything. Credit cards, medical bills, utilities, cell phones, mortgages. It does not matter. If it has a bill and you do not pay it, it can go into collections. All right, ladies and gents. So please understand this. Understand the difference between the two. You will actually understand the difference between late payments, collections, and charge-offs. All right, you have to understand these. These are the really big things. But I got a couple of examples right here to show you how you would know if it's pretty much a collection or a charge off. I would say go to the comment section first, and just to let you know, the display that you're seeing right here is somebody's old credit report from Identity IQ. The reason why I use Identity IQ is because it's way easier, because as you can see right here with TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, you see everything side by side. The same thing is for MyFreeScoreNow, which is why I like to use those 2 options. And if you need those, click the link below and you'll be able to get those right there. You can definitely get it from annualcreditreport.com. It is free. Please fact check me on that. I think it is free. The only reason why I'm not a big fan of that is because you kind of have to go between different pages and stuff like that, depending on what the account is and how long and things like that. But with Identity IQ, MyFreeScoreNow, it's side by side. It makes it extremely easy. That's why I utilize this. I feel like you should do the same thing, especially if you're going to do the step by step. Just click the link, just get it. It's an investment, okay? But do however you want to do it. But again, so this is how it's definitely going to look. So this is an old student loan. that went into collections. So if you see in the comment section, a lot of times they'll put the information and say, like for example here, current account was a collection account and insurance claim and a government claim are terminated, blah, 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 blah. But you see right here, collection account, okay? You can't just look at this because sometimes it'll say collection. It'll look like it says collection, but sometimes it might be a charge off, okay? Same CO. So you have to be careful with that, okay? So with all that being said, as soon as you understand, you figure out which is which, and you're like, okay, this is a collection, now you can continuously move forward. The one thing that I want you to do to find out if this needs to be removed is number one, inaccuracies. Now, the inaccuracies I want you to look for is anything that is not uniform, because in the FCRA, it tells you everything has to be 100% accurate across the board. Okay, if it's not, it needs to be updated or deleted. So let's go ahead and look. So right here, you see the account numbers right here. That's going to be crucial for you. Let's go ahead and look at the monthly payments. Monthly payments is 0. Now that could definitely be an inaccuracy because I'm pretty sure, you know, even though it was charged off into a collection, you could definitely use in a state, hey, you know, my monthly payments were this or this. I've seen people do that to get stuff removed. But if you want to take it a deep further, just to find the inaccuracies on the report, you can do that as well. So date open. You see this was open 1/29. This one says it was open 1/1. That's an inaccuracy. Okay. Next one. Now you want to see as far as the information right here. 9/2/92/91. That's an inaccuracy. All right. Now, next one. Date last active. 9/2/61/901. All right. And I know you're probably saying, yo, that's not good enough. That's not enough. Trust me. I promise you it is, because any inaccuracy is really helping your case. And you could take it a step further right here as far as the payment history. All right. So as you can see right here with TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax, you see right here as far as 2021 all the way to 2023. You see how there's some discrepancies right here. Look at March 2023. It says it was paid on time by TransUnion, paid on time by Experian, but Equifax is showing blank. So that's an inaccuracy in itself that you can utilize to get this removed. October 2022, collection, blank, paid on time. Which one is it? You have to, you have to understand this. It's not up to you to verify or to say that it was accurate. It's up to the original creditor and the collection agency to verify. All right. And you got to understand, when things are in collections, you want to dispute a lot of times with the original creditor and also that collection agency as well, to state, hey, if you don't have the original documentation, which I'm going to tell you later on in the video, then this needs to be deleted from our report, because you guys are saying that it was paid on time, but it's in collections and then it's blank. All right. That's an inaccuracy on my report. So these are the things that you need to look for to see if this needs to be updated to positive or deleted off the report. Now, this is just another, example right here. It's relatively the same. Same thing with the dates, 1/29, 1/1, stuff like that. Sometimes the balances will be inaccurate as well. Sometimes it'll say current and sometimes it'll say late, or sometimes it won't have anything right there. You definitely want to utilize that. Don't worry about the comment section. You can't control that. It's not really an inaccuracy. That's just like a voluntary thing. Just understand that sometimes the account status can say open, open, and close. Sometimes it can say close, close, open. Things of that nature. You have to utilize this. Look at the month and years as far as the payment history. It's the same thing as this one. Look, they're saying it's paid on time, but then they're going where it says it's not paid on time and things of that nature. This is the stuff that you want to utilize. You see what I'm saying? This is the stuff that you want to continue to use to make sure that stuff gets off of your report. Now, in this guideline right here, I'm just showing you step 1, and this is basically just to explain the information right here as far as, hey, the dates and things of that nature. Hey, that's not enough. Or, hey, are you sure I can utilize that to get this stuff off the report? Is that enough for a leg to stand on? It says it right here, like under the FCRA 609 and 611. I'm not trying to bore you with law jargon, but just stay with me. You have the right to request full validation of the debt, not just verification, to dispute any inaccurate, outdated, unverifiable, or incomplete information. Demand that unverifiable or incorrectly reported collections can be deleted. This is unverifiable. This is incomplete. This is not what you need. This is not 100% accurate, all right? So just because it comes back accurate or verified that one time or the 2 times or 3 times, you want to give up. You see it right here. You're looking at it. It's showing you that it is inaccurate. So you have to continue to keep fighting, okay? Or you have to change up your strategy. But I'm telling you, this is going to work for you. So this is the information just to show you right here, the step 1. Now, once you get all that information, once you have all of the information showing that everything is inaccurate and you're having all the information right here, you're going to start generating a letter to counterbalance all of this stuff. This is where you're going to send this to the credit bureaus as well as the original creditors. Okay, so you're going to find, U.S. Department of Education, whatever that PO box is that you can send the information to, the original creditor, and even if you find the collection agency as well, you can definitely do that. But really, just in this beginning spot, you can definitely just send it to the credit bureaus and the original creditor. Now, when it comes to the letter, this is how you need it to look, okay? Now, before I get into this, I just want to tell you a disclaimer. Do not, and I repeat, do not just take a screenshot of this and send it in. This is not enough because I made this a template for a reason, and I'm not a fan of templates, all right? So I don't want you to use this as a template, okay? The reason why is because somebody else is going to look at this and somebody else is going to look at this and they're not going to listen to me and they're going to send this in, all right? And then when you send it in, it's already been marked as a template. So when that e-Oscar system, yes, because every single credit bureau uses a system to read your letters and scan them. And when that system has seen this letter a bunch of times, same law jargon is going all in the same cadence, everything like that, then when it gets to you, they're going to mark it as frivolous and they're going to throw it out and they're just going to give you a verified letter. Okay? That's what you don't want. So please hear me out. Just use this as a baseline. And I'm going to explain in the beginning what I mean by baseline to kind of mix it up to make it how it can actually be yours. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and put your full name, street address, city, state, zip, phone number. You don't have to put your email address. That's why I put optional, and then your date. Okay? You're just going to verify all your information right here. Now, when you're going to put it to Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, send 1 letter per bureau. Okay? These are the mailing addresses. Sorry that this keeps popping up, but these are the mailing addresses, all right? All of these right here. So you're going to put Experian, Allen, Texas, 75013, okay? That's what you're going to put. And you're going to put formal dispute, inaccurate information. Or you could just put disputing of inaccurate information. And you could just put FCRA 609, blah, blah, blah. However you want to do it. Now, you want it to pretty much say this. And you can write your own if you want, or you can remix this. It does not matter. I'm writing to formally dispute the inaccuracy of the collection account currently being reported on my credit file. Now, it says, to my rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or the FCRA, and industry Metro 2 compliant guidelines, I'm requesting full reinvestigation and proper validation of this account. If you are unable to verify the accuracy and completeness of this information that is required by law, aka FCRA 609, 611, okay, I request immediate removal of this account from my credit report. Now, right here where it says account details, this is where you're going to put all of your collections, okay? Every last one of them. Every last one of them. So what I mean by that is, let's just say you have 5 collections, right? You're going to put the collection agency, the name, you're going to put the account number. So account number, you're going to put that 530 asterisk number or whatever. That's what you're going to put. Don't worry about the asterisk. Just put it in there. It's fine. Next, you're going to put the balance if it has a balance. If it doesn't, you're going to put 0. And then you're going to put all the other information that is required, or any other information that you see for the collection, okay? You're going to put all that information right here. And you're going to rinse and repeat for each and every one, okay? Now, if you have more than 5 collections, let's say you have 10, it goes back to this. Send 1 letter per bureau, okay? You're going to send 2 letters. I only recommend, and this is just my opinion, you can do whatever you want, but this is just my opinion. I recommend that you only put 5 collections per letter. So if you have 10, that means you're going to send 2 letters per bureau. So if you have 10 collections reporting to all 3 credit bureaus, that means that you're going to send the same letter but different collections. So that's going to be 2. So it's going to be 2 to Experian, 2 to Equifax, 2 to TransUnion, okay? Making up all 10 for each bureau, all right? Now, if you want to put all 10 on one letter, you can, but in my opinion, from what I've been doing for a long time, for what I've seen other people do, kind of like, just space it out. It makes it a little easier and more digestible for them to read. Now, right here is where I just put the FCRA to state, hey, these are my rights or your rights as a consumer, and I need a full breakdown of this. You're asking for the reinvestigation or the investigation. Show me how this is accurate on the credit report, because what I've seen was, and this is me paraphrasing for you, the collection that is on my credit report has been given to somebody else, and they're not even the original creditor. I didn't sign anything with them. So how are they trying to collect on my behalf and keep this on my credit report? This is breaking these codes of 609 and 611. All right, so show me the documentation and the investigation that you guys stated that it was verified, or you're probably going to say it's verified. All right, so then you're going to put all that information right here. So I would say you can use this if you would like. Right here, of course, it says, furthermore, I believe that it may be inaccurately reporting under Metro 2 compliance, because that helps with the FCRA, which governs how data is reported to credit reporting agencies. If any fields such as status, balance, dates, or furnisher information are incomplete, outdated, or incorrect, the account must be deleted. That's what you're asking for, okay? You can even highlight that if you want. Now, right here, this is just a reminder for you, but you're also telling them, hey, I have a government issued ID, I have proof of address, and I have a copy of the credit report. So what you could do is you could take a circle, you could circle all of the ones that are inaccurate and say, hey, this needs to be deleted as because of this, okay? Because it's not showing on TransUnion, but it's showing on Experian, but it's not showing on Equifax, things of that nature, okay? So you can easily do this. This is how your letters need to be when you send it to them, okay? It doesn't even have to be this tailored. It doesn't even have to be this, professional. You could just go straight to the point if you want, but just don't sound like you're talking, all right? However you talk, don't just put it in here. Don't put any slang or anything of that nature, because you'd be surprised at the letters that I've seen. It's crazy. But yeah, so you're gonna send all of this. Now, once you get and you print all of this information out, so that means you printed these letters out, you printed out your ID, you printed out the proof of address, you printed out a picture of the security card, you printed out a picture of the credit report, you're going to put all of these into these letters. Make sure that you put these mailing addresses, okay? These are the right ones as in the making of this video. I don't think that they're going to change, but please just triple check on Google. It takes 2 seconds, okay? Now, once you do that, you are going to go down to the post office, all right? And you're going to send this certified mail. If you've never sent anything certified mail before, it's going to be a green slip. Just stand in line, wait for a lady to tell you how to do everything certified mail. You're going to fill this out and you're going to get a green slip, okay? She's going to put it on there. She's going to give you some tracking numbers. It's going to be on your receipt. Please hold on to these, okay? The reason why is because it's going to become handy down the line. So make sure you hold on to the green slip as well as the receipt, because both of them are going to have your tracking numbers. But as soon as you send these out, you're going to immediately do the next step, which is one of the 2 ways of disputing these collections. The only reason why I told you to send this certified mail is to show that the credit bureaus that you have been proactive. All right, you sent everything out. Here are the tracking numbers. This is what I did, and now here I am complaining to you, because a lot of you are just immediately going to these sites and then just complaining, but you have nothing to stand on. You're just saying, hey, under 609, I'm entitled to all the information, blah, blah, blah. And they're just looking at this like, I don't care. I don't care. I could care less what you're saying right now. So show them that you've been proactive. Show them that you're creating all the information. You're setting everything up. You have the whole investigation, et cetera, and then you're going to go from there, okay? So now you just sent all this information out. You're leaving the post office. Now you're going to get back to your computer and you're going to do either step 1 or step 2. Both work. But the first one that I'm going to show you is utilizing the BBB. So let's go ahead and get to that. Okay, so now here we are at the betterbusinessbureau.com. Now, this is a little different from the CFPB. The reason why is because, number one, you do not have to have an account to submit a complaint, okay? That's kind of the good thing for this. Now, I also want to tell you the reason why that we're going to these sites to complain is it's kind of like the cherry on top, because you don't want to get any stall tactics. You don't want them to stop anything, because they definitely can if you're not sending everything out properly. So you're just, just making sure. This is just the making sure part, okay? Now, the BBB, I'm going to show you the BBB method and then the CFPB method, okay? Now, you do have to send out for each option that you choose. It does not matter. Do not do both. Just do one or the other. Both work, but I'm just saying, make sure that you send 3 different complaints. Three separate complaints. I'm sorry, 3 separate complaints. So you're going to send us a complaint for TransUnion, one for Equifax, and one for Experian. All right? That's how you're going to do this. So I'm going to walk through one right now, and then you're going to rinse and repeat for the other 2. But let's get into it. So when you get to the Better Business Bureau, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to scroll down, and you're going to find File a Complaint. Okay? Now, the next thing that's going to happen is they're going to say, how can we help? This is where you're going to go to, I'd like to file a complaint against a business and have the BBB help me get a resolution to my problem. All right? So you're going to click this. Now, this could be anywhere. Just please make sure you read. Don't just click the immediate first one. All right? Make sure you read. Make sure it says this, and then you're going to click the next one. So you're going to go to file a complaint. All right. Now, when you get to file a complaint, what you're going to do is you're going to type the credit bureau's name in here. Now, you want to make sure that you have the correct one, okay? So let's just do Experian. Now, when you do Experian, you're going to see a bunch of these pop up. You're going to see, and of course, you're looking for the P.O. Box number. You're going to see P.O. Box 9595, Allen, Texas, P.O. Box 9701. Now, I'm not saying these are wrong, but you're not sending it there, okay? You're going to find the correct one. You remember the information that I told you as far as the mailing addresses? Let me go back to it. You remember these mailing addresses right here? Look at that. Experian, P.O. Box 4500, Allen, Texas. This is where you're going to send it, okay? You're not going to send it to the 9595 or whatever. You want to make sure that they get this, okay? So, with that being said, use 4500. Or use for Equifax, P.O. Box 740256, TransUnion, P.O. Box 2000, Chester, PA. You want to make sure that you use these. Only use these. So now a list is going to come up. Now you want to look for the one that you're looking for, 4500, 9600. Sometimes it doesn't pop up. Let me try let me see if I can find. Sometimes you put it in capital, it will pop up. Not five. Sometimes you have to play around with it. $4,500. All right, cool. That's fine. So let's go ahead and do it another way. So now let's scroll all the way down, and it says can't find the right business in the search results. So let's go ahead and type in the BBB's business information. Now we're going to put in the information right here and just have the BBB look for it for us. So let me go ahead and put in this information. All right, so I just inputted all the information. Experian, P.O. Box 4500, Allen, Texas 75013. Of course, it's in the United States. So let's go ahead and file the complaint. It should pop up. Look at that. Boom. Right here. Suggested address. 4500 P.O. Box right here. Okay. Use this address. So if you use it for Equifax, TransUnion or anything like that, go to this. You'll find the green box. Click on it. All right. This is going to pop up. Please understand this. It's pretty much going to be no to all these, but I'll go over them anyway. This complaint is solely about buyer's remorse, regret spending money or product, blah, blah, blah. Okay, are you solely seeking an apology from the business? Are you filing a complaint for the BBB information only? You're going to say no to all of these, okay? Is this an employee or employer complaint? No. Are you seeking, all right, does the compliance seek criminal penalty? No. Has this complaint been filed in court? No. Is this business attempting to collect money from another business? No. So you're going to click continue. None of those pretty much matter to you. So now you're going to fill out the complaint and you're going to input all your information right here, and then you're going to click continue. So let me go ahead and fill this out. All right. So this is all the information that we're going to put right here. You're going to put your first, last name. You're going to put your email address. Guys, I know it says optional. Please put an accurate email. The reason why is because the BBB is going to contact you, okay? It's a little different from the CFPB. The BBB is going to contact you to make sure that it was you that actually sent out this information. So when you send this and you send all these complaints, you're going to get an email probably within the day, maybe the next day, and it's going to say, hey, please see this, and it's going to have a BBB and it's going to have a number. I can't show you because the ones that I had already did. So I really don't have an example, but I'm just telling, listen to what I'm telling you. It's going to have an email from the BBB. You're probably going to have 3, all right? You're going to click it. It's going to have a number, a random generated number. You're going to copy that and click on their link. It's going to tell you BBB portal. You're going to click into it, all right? And it's going to tell you to authorize these complaints. It's going to say, hey, did you authorize these? Did you do these? And you're going to say yes, okay? Yes, I authorize these, and you're going to push it through, and that is it. Please be on the lookout for this. Do not put a bull crap, email address. They are going to contact you, all right? So just understand that moving forward. All right, then you're going to put your address, you're going to put your city, state, all of that, and you're going to click continue. All right, just use that. Now, this is where the meat and potatoes come in, all right? So this is where you're going to file the complaint. All right, did this issue occur in the last 12 months? You can keep that as yes or no. Does your complaint involve health issues? No. Okay, so tell us about your problem. So what you're going to do is you're going to put all the information right here as far as the collections on your credit report. You can put all 10. That's fine. You don't have to spread these out. You can put all of them. Now, it does say please do not include any personally identifiable information. You don't have to put that. And I'm going to explain why later, but you can fill this out just like this. You're just going to put something short, sweet, to the point. I'm filing this complaint due to inaccurate and unverifiable information being reported by the company's name. And you're going to put the collection company, okay, right here on my credit file. Despite submitting formal disputes under the Fair Credit Reporting Act or the FCRA, the account continues to report without proper validation or correction. The company has failed to provide original documentation to verify the debt, and the reporting may also violate Metro 2 compliance standards, which the credit bureaus created. Then you're just stating that, hey, the removal or correction of this account, if it cannot be verifiable, seeking fair and lawful resolution without further escalation, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to put collection 1, collection 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all of them, all right? You're going to put all of them that are affecting on that bureau, okay? So if this is Experian, all the ones on that bureau. Now, remember when I said you don't have to put the personal information, because you could put the account number right here. So the ones that had the asterisk, you put it right here. You could put 1, or you could put them right here. It really doesn't matter, as long as you don't just don't put like you don't have to, just don't put your social security number and things of that nature. All right. Please enter the amount of money you're disputing with the business. You don't have to put that. You really don't. Now, desired settlement. You're going to put correction to a credit report. That is what you're going to put. Now, this next step is very, very crucial. You're going to upload all the information that we've been utilizing. So, number 1, you're going to upload that letter that you sent out. That's number 1. Number 2, you're going to send your ID. You're going to send your proof of address. You're going to send a picture of your social security card. Validate yourself. Show that you are who you say you are, okay? Next, you're gonna show the tracking numbers. You can either take a picture of the receipt, or you can take a picture or whatever of the green slip, or do both. That's fine. You can never have enough information to show that you were being proactive. Then you're gonna show the collections on your credit report that were circled. You're gonna put all this information in here, okay? So it's like 6, 7, 8, 9, documents that you're uploading to show that this does not need to be here and you've been proactive and you're submitting this complaint, okay? So you're gonna put all that information right here, okay? So this is gonna go with this, so you're really being, proactive and making this as potent as possible to get this crap removed, okay? That is what you're gonna do, and now you're going to click continue, all right? Right here, you're gonna validate all your information. Make sure all that information is correct. This is the description of the complaint that you just did. You don't have to worry about this. You don't have to, no, you don't. Would you like to be willing to help the BBB complaint? You don't have to, no, you're gonna, I read, I authorize, I consent. Remember, they're going to reach out to that email. Be on the lookout for that. Track that thing like a hawk, all right? And then you're gonna click submit. I'm not gonna click submit because this is just for example purposes. So this is how you're going to do this, all right? This is how you're gonna get all that stuff. So you already have the letter in transit, and now you have them breathing down their neck as well, okay? This is very, very crucial, and this will definitely help you. Now, is this 1000% accurate? No, it's not. You might have to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. You might, I don't know, because this is the consumer way on how to do it, but you're putting all the chips in the right order to get this removed. If they say it's verified, show me how you verify this, all right? Use 611, continue to keep attacking them, all right? This is the best way to do it. I'm telling you right now, and this is just the BBB way. I'm gonna show you the CFPB way right now, and it's kind of similar, but a little bit of different steps. So let's go ahead and get into that right now. All right, guys, so now we're over here by the CFPB, okay? Most companies will respond within 15 days, pretty much. Now, this is for all my people that have been doing the CFPB for a while. They really don't want to, utilize the BBB. They've been using CFPB. They want to continue to do this. That's fine. Or you just want to do it. That's fine. I'm telling you right now, it's still open. It still works, okay? Don't be alarmed. Just continue to keep doing what you're doing. Now, with the CFPB, you do actually have to have an account, okay? That's fine. It's just an extra step. It takes 2 seconds, all right? And it's free. But let's go ahead and start a new complaint. All right, ladies and gents, so when you sign in, this is the first thing that you're going to see. I know you're probably familiar with it. If not, again, welcome. This is the first thing that you're going to see, okay? So when it says, what are you complaining about? You want to click on credit reporting or other personal consumer reports, because we're disputing the things off our credit reports. You don't have to click on credit cards or checking or savings accounts, mortgage. Even if it is a collection on your mortgage, you still don't click that. Only click on credit reporting or other personal consumer reports, okay? That's what you're going to click on. And then it's going to say, what type of credit report product? You're going to say credit reporting, all right? You don't have to say other personal credit consumer reports. It's not worth it. Just click credit reporting. You're going to wait for it to load. Now, in this part right here, this is saying, what problem are you having? Most credit reporting complaints that we get are about one of the following topics. So you're going to click. Now, before I even say what you're going to click, there really isn't no wrong answer, but you want to make sure that you're clicking the right information to guide them in the right direction, okay? They're only going to go off of what you use. You can say incorrect information on your report, but it says account or personal information incorrect. Information not mine, okay? That's technically right, but improper use of your credit report. Shared without consent. Credit inquiries from unknown sources. This is about credit inquiries and share without consent, all right? Unable to get your credit report or credit score. Credit monitoring or identity theft. If it was identity theft, you use that. Problem with company's existing investigation into an existing problem. Now, in my opinion, you can either use incorrect information on your credit report or problem with company's investigation to an existing problem, because you're asking for a reinvestigation. So that's what you're doing. But just for this right here, you're going to click incorrect information on my credit report. Now, which best describes the problem? Now, There really isn't no wrong answer, but there kind of is, so just hear me out, all right? Information belongs to someone else? No. Information is missing that should be on the report? No. Account information incorrect? Yes. Account status incorrect. Showing open accounts as closed, showing delinquent accounts when it's not. So you have to read this stuff. Loan balance, payment amount. So this is what you're going to click. You really don't want to put personal information, public records just for like bankruptcies and stuff like that, but let's keep going. Have you already tried to fix this problem with the company? Yes. You asked for it before. You asked for the reinvestigation. Did you request information from the company? Yes. And the only thing that came back was, oh, it's verified. That's not enough. Okay. And you could put right here if you want reinvestigation. I can't spell reinvestigation of credit and documents. You can say that, or you could just say reinvestigation of credit report. It's up to you, or you can just leave this blank. It really doesn't matter, but still anything helps. Did the company provide this information? No, it did not, because if it did, you wouldn't be here, all right? Now, let's go to the next one. Now, this is similar to the BBB. What happened? So you're going to describe what happened and send your comments, all right? It says includes dates, amounts, accounts, things of that nature. So what you're going to do is you're going to put basically the same thing that I put for the BBB. We're going to put it right here. Same thing, I'm filling out this complaint due to inaccurate or unverifiable information being reported by, and then you're going to put the company's name. On my credit file, despite submitting formal disputes under the Fair Credit Reporting Act or the FCRA, the account continues to be reported without proper validation or correction. The company has failed to provide original documentation to verify the debt, and the reporting may also violate Metro 2 compliance standards. Request resolution. I am requesting. You can actually, here, do this. Keep that, and what I want you to do right here, I want you to list all your collections, all right? Collection 1, collection 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on, however many you have for that, okay? However many you have. Now, resolution, you can put it right here. I am requesting a proper investigation under FCRA 611, removal or correction of the account if it cannot be fully verified. Written confirmation once the issue is resolved. I'm seeking fair and lawful resolution without any further escalation. And you can also put again, please delete from credit. Thank you. Always thank the CFPB. All right. So this is what you're going to do. Same thing, except they just give you 2 boxes. BBB just gives you 1. Okay. Look familiar? I know it does, because you're going to do the same exact thing that I told the BBB people to do. Now, in here, I'm just going to reiterate this one more time. You're going to put the letter that you drew up for them. You're going to send this. You're going to send all 3 documents of identification. ID. You're going to send proof of address. You're going to send also a picture of your social security card, okay? Or W-2 if you have it, but just make sure that your social security number is on there, okay? But I do recommend social security cards because it's way easier. All right, verify you are who you say you are, plus that letter. You're going to put a copy of the receipt that has the tracking numbers, a copy of the green slip. All right, I don't care if you put it on your refrigerator so you don't lose it. Do that. I don't care. Just make sure you have a picture of this so you can upload this, okay? Both of those or one of the others fine, as long as you can see the tracking numbers to show that you've been proactive, okay? That's what you're gonna do. Then you're gonna show a copy of your credit report showing the inaccuracies on the credit report. Hey, this is not supposed to be here. I showed all information. Please validate this for me, etc., etc. This is what you're gonna be doing, okay? So now, again, this is like 8, 9 letters or 8, 9 documents that you're gonna upload on top of all of this, all right? And also, you don't have to check this. You don't have to check this. It's not important. All right. You're gonna put all this information right here, okay? And then also, what you're gonna do is you're gonna send 3 separate complaints, just like the BBB. So let's say this is just for Experian. So let's go ahead and do that. Because I know you remember, we actually didn't say what company this is for, and this is where we do it right here. So this one is for Experian. This one doesn't have the actual P.O. box pop up, but you could put Experian credit reporting. You can put that. You're gonna put Social Security, date of birth, or however you want. You can put the name as well. It's up to you. You can put that. You can do that. All right, whatever your thing is. Do you want to complain about another company? No, you do not. You can, but I just don't want you to. I want you to spread everything out. So now this is for Experian. So now you're gonna say no, and then you're gonna rinse and repeat this for TransUnion. Then you're gonna rinse and repeat this for Equifax, and then you're gonna continuously keep going, okay? So now we're going to click next. Who are you submitting this for? You're not submitting this for somebody else. You're submitting this for yourself. All right? So now you're going to look over all the information and then move forward. Make sure that your information is all right here. You don't actually you do have to fill all this information in. You have to fill this information in right here. I apologize. So please make sure all this information is filled in. But if you've already submitted complaints in the past, you don't have to. All right? And then you don't have to do any of this. You don't have to do the age, none of that. You don't, all right, because you already created a portal. And then you're going to click review. I don't think it'll let me. Yeah, it won't let me because I have to put all this information right here. But in the next section, it's literally just going to have you verified. You're going to click I agree, consent, and you're going to send it off. And then you're going to rinse and repeat for the next two. All right. This is what you need to do, ladies and gents, to get this off. Now, just like I said with the BBB, is this 100% accurate? Is it going to come off right here? There's a possibility, but no, it's not. You might have to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. All right. You need to stay up to date. You need to make sure that you're paying attention to your email when they start giving you responses, and you need to go from there. Okay. Now, they might say it's verified. Then you're going to ask them again, well, how did you verify this? Again, please have the CFPB or the BBB show that this is a complaint because you're not following the FCRA or Metro 2 or the consumer law that's in my rights. Stop leaving this stuff on my credit report. That's really harming me. I'm trying to get a home loan. I'm trying to get an auto loan. I'm trying to better my situation, and you're stopping me for something that's not even accurately yours. You're not the original creditor, right? Or whoever it is. You don't have the original documentation to stand on. So you're going to have to utilize all of this to get this off, and stay consistent. Stay within those 30 days, all right? If you sent this off 29 days, you should be gearing up and have the information or anything back, and you should be gearing up and going again. Do not wait 68 days and be like, yeah, let me get back on this or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then you get mad, yo, this don't work. You're not even, what are you doing? All right? This is what you need to do. Take time out. Take time out from your busy schedule, from watching Netflix. Take time out from scrolling on your phone. Take 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes after work, after you finish eating, and do this, all right? Do you want good credit or not? All right, then. All right? Nobody's always just going to do it for you. I'm literally showing you everything on how you can do this by yourself. Is it tedious? Yes. Is it annoying? Yes. But if you cannot do that and you do not want that, or you do so much that you can't, that's when you can utilize me. That's when you can utilize the HowToCredit Start program. That is when you can utilize allowing me to carry this burden for you to get this off your credit report. And I use this on top of 5 or 6 other methods to really get this stuff off your report. I'm just showing you surface level from a consumer standpoint on how to get this stuff off your report, all right? I use way more things in my program. This is why people are getting like 200-300 point increases and things of that nature. It's actually bonkers the stuff that they get. But I'm showing you how to actively do this. I still have to stay consistent with you. I literally keep a spreadsheet of every single client, when the stuff is coming back, when I need to go, to make sure I don't miss not one beat, okay? This is what I'm telling you to do, all right? So take time out, make sure you do this, stay within the guidelines, stay within those 30 days, stay on top of this, and move forward. If you don't want good credit, then click off the video. All right? This is not for you. This is for the people that want to better their life. If you do not want to better your life, if you want to be normal and average like everybody else and have average credit scores, the average credit score has more than one collection on their credit report, then this is not for you. But if you're daring to be different, this is the second half of the year. then if you want to be different, then utilize this or utilize my services, okay? Stay away from all the people telling you I'll remove everything in 2 days or 3 days or anything like that, because they're using something unethical to remove the stuff off your report that can really harm you in the future. And just do it the right way, all right? Stop looking for the shortcut and things of that nature. I know I'm venting right now, but I'm just saying, stop looking for the shortcut. Stop saying, hey, getting on a call with me and saying, hey, man, how fast can you do this? I'm trying to get this done in 90 days, knowing that I messed up my credit for 15 straight years or whatever. How fast can you get this off, bro? Or ma'am? Do it right, stay consistent, and I promise you, God is going to bless you, all right? Faith without works is dead. So put forth the action and watch the blessing unfold, all right? But again, if you do want to utilize my services, click the link below and I will help you and I will get these removed for you. If not, utilize this. Send this to someone that needs to get collections off their credit report. Send it to your son, your husband, your wife, your daughter, your girlfriend. I don't care, your dog. I don't care. Whoever got collections, send it to them. Help them get this stuff off, all right? And I promise you, everything is going to work out in the end. I really hope this helps you guys. I really thank you guys for stopping by. Let me know if this works in the comment section. You have any questions, please ask. If it's something that I already talked about in the video, I'm going to tell you, look in the video, all right? But I appreciate you guys for stopping by. And until next time, ladies and gents.